Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something important to talk about today. Featured on your screen, you see none other than Dogecoin. Obviously, hot topic right now. I dressed up for this, okay? You see this? I dressed up for this one to address you in the most important way. This is one of the hottest topics right now out there is Dogecoin. If you think about this 2 years ago, do you think it was ever going to be feasible we would be talking about Dogecoin? I don't think you would have thought about it. So I'm just going to tell you right now. Dogecoin, a lot of people are getting caught up in the hype. Obviously, today being a meme day, as they like to say, April 20th, for those who don't know what that means, obviously, people thought this thing was going to take off today. Obviously, so far, the reaction hasn't been, but basically, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, one of the altcoins, as you might say. But this thing's taken off in the last week. We're talking about 300% gains in the last week, despite being down today in the last month, up 400%, which is crazy. This thing, if you look a year ago, this thing was not even worth a penny. Now, one Dogecoin is worth 35 cents at the moment, peaked over 40 cents. Seems crazy to think about. Now, here I am. Some people may say I'm jealous. You look back. I'm a man at one time I owned 12,000 Dogecoins, okay? I did. Back in 2019, I owned 12,000 Dogecoins. All things considered, I sold at less than half of a penny, so I could add a lot of money, but that's not why we're here today, okay? We're not here to be upset about the loss that we could have had. I'm just here to tell you that this is not necessarily something you should be putting a lot of money into. I know a lot of people probably are enjoying their time right now. I think I hit backspace there, but we just go and look at... this is a currency that is based off of a meme. It's based off of a meme. Remember Doge? This was like over 10 years ago that this thing was big. And someone turned it into a fake currency, which, yes, I think a lot of people don't understand that crypto is entirely a fake currency. It's a fictitious thing. There is no value behind cryptocurrency, unfortunately, because value is derived from where it's backed by, and cryptos are not backed by anything, unfortunately. So their value is entirely derived off of really a floating rate, I suppose, as you would with other currencies. But typically, those are going to be backed by something like gold. Now, crypto is not backed by anything. It's entirely based off of supply and demand. This is where you get value behind these alternate currencies, I guess is a fair way to say it. And really, I guess the main point of this is the fact that you can use these relatively untraceable, and it's pretty simple to exchange digitally. It's not like a physical exchange of currency like you see with most transactions. So that's kind of the hope here, where this value has come. It's the speculation. Oh, I didn't realize. Is it following my mouse? It is. Oh, look at the lines. I don't know if you can see it if it show up, but that's impressive. They did some good things here. So this is entirely really based off of the value that you're seeing right now in all crypto, the entire market. Most of these cryptos do trade really similar to each other. So you're going to see most of their charts will look the exact same in terms of gains, for the most part, because they're all pretty well the same concept of which one is going to be used. So what's going to break the floodgates really is whenever we see potentially someone start to accept cryptocurrency somewhere. That is what could be huge for this, or really negative. If we never see it happen, there's a chance this whole market crashes in terms of the crypto. There's a bubble beyond belief. You tell me you look at the Dogecoin chart and tell me it's not a bubble off of a fictitious piece of currency, but there's definitely going to be an inflection point here, no doubt, depending on what it looks like. What concerns me is that Dogecoin is valued sixth most out of all cryptocurrency. This market cap on Dogecoin is worth $44 billion. $44 billion. So let's put that into perspective. Tell me something that you want to know. You want to know Tesla's market cap. Tesla as a company is valued at $688 billion, right? Makes sense. So Dogecoin as a whole, I mean, if you're catching my drift here, is worth around 15, or Tesla's worth around 15 times what Dogecoin is. Does that seem right? Tesla that makes a tangible product is trading there. So how about Ford stock? We want to look at Ford stock. Ford stock trading at $44 billion. How do you like that? So Dogecoin as a whole is worth more than Ford as a company as a whole. Does anyone see anything weird about that? Is that wrong? Because I think it is a little weird. A fictitious currency is valued at more than an entire motor company that is making hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Is that me? I mean, that's my main thesis behind this. Is I don't know what people are seeing in this. We see the same thing in not just the crypto industry, but that's right. Charizard card. I mean, cards are selling. NFTs are out of control right now. First off, I don't know what the heck's going on with NFTs here. People are going crazy over that stuff. But a Gen 1 holographic, one of its kind. So it's a collector's item. So again, the value is simply based off who's willing to buy it. Similarly, like you could say with the cryptocurrency, it's just there's no value actually backed behind it. It's just off what people are willing to buy for it. So again, it's the supply and demand culture that could lead to some loss of money. So my main thing is you play it safe, right? I also don't believe there's necessarily a need for cryptocurrencies. Right now, I know a lot of it's used. As far as Bitcoin's concerned, a lot of people use it for a lot of shady things because it's very hard to track. Their wallets are pretty well impenetrable. People aren't able to get into some of these Bitcoin wallets, and you can really farm it a lot easier than you necessarily would cash. So that is why people are we're seeing the demand at the moment. But I do believe that is why there could be a very big issue there. But I don't see the need for it. We have services like Venmo. We have services like PayPal that lets you digitally transfer funds to people. So it doesn't necessarily seem that we actually need cryptocurrency as a method. I don't think we necessarily do. It is just an alternate currency that I do believe can in some cases be more secure for people. And I think that might be where some of the value comes in. But you look at some of the friends. Okay then. Maybe we won't. But work for me. We look at we mistype. We look at some of the friends like Bitcoin. Obviously, the main hurrah here takes a while. Don't worry, but you look over a year's period. I mean, this is crazy stuff. Over 5 years, the value is it's crazy what's happened in the last year. And I just want people to be aware that this could just as quickly fall back down. This could just as quickly be under 1,000. This could just as quickly go to 100,000. 100,000? That's weird. 100,000. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about crypto. There is no real value behind it. Unfortunately, it's all speculation. So keep that in mind when you're trying to invest in currency, but especially when you're trying to invest in this little Shiba Inu. Okay? That's what I got for you today. If you dislike it, I can see a lot of people disliking this. I get it, but I just want to give a warning side to what that could be. And again, if I had that 12,000 Dogecoin right about now, I would not be that upset. Just gonna say it. But have a good day.